You mentioned the morning's not great time for you. Well, one good thing is that the June LSAT is in the afternoon. So maybe you want to go for the June LSAT. That's an option. We have not too much time before then, of course we have about a month and a half. And so I want to know that you are able to put your other obligations on the back burner and reduce them to some extent. Because otherwise the same thing could happen again, where you're not finding the time to study and devote it, especially if you're working and you have your PhD program. Those are obligations that are always calling to you, right? But the LSAT, you're doing that more on your own. And so it's too easy for that to be the lowest priority.
It's like, it's my first thing to do, but sometimes, we're obliged to do something else. So like, that's why if I will have some kind of a professional schedule, I'm quite consistent person. So I will believe in that. I will work according to that, and will put this like the most important thing. Like now it's the end of the semester and PhD program. So I think not to take summer classes because I want to prepare for June start. Because if I will take classes again, it will be the same situation. Even if it will be at noon, LSAT for me at noon, of course, is perfect. But it's still, if I will not have time to prepare, it will be again the same story.
Right. So this requires that you block off time every week for the LSAT. Is there a certain day of the week when you don't typically have other things scheduled, and hopefully maybe a couple of days like that where there's
yeah.
So what days are like that? What days are your off days?
It's one of the at least one day, Sunday or Saturday, at least one. I can do both, but for the moment, like now, it's only one day because I still have to work on Saturday. And then it can be Sunday, and it can be, I don't know, say Wednesday, Thursday I can't, but Wednesday, like in the middle of the week, or Tuesday can't be the day also where I can assign half of the day. Or
Great. So if you could take half the day, that'll make an enormous difference for you. Now, It's still not ideal, but if you could get 4 hours on Wednesday and 5 hours on Saturday or Sunday, that's nearly 10 hours a week. And that's really the minimum I would recommend. Ideally, you want closer to 15 hours or 20 hours if you can get it. And so that requires some balancing with your other obligations. Maybe you could take a break from something, or the PhD program. Maybe your thesis or dissertation is not due for a while, and maybe you can delay working on that for a bit, just because the LSAT is a more pressing priority in the short term. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.